Hi all, it's Ragaraf here. I am back for episode 3. Now, last episode we made our matrix labs, but they are not being supplied with the materials to make cubes on their own. This lab is therefore not doing any research for me. So what we are going to do this episode is we are going to make some smelters and some assemblers to build the components automatically to feed in to our matrix lab to get us going with our research. Now, you may notice that this area here has changed a bit. They were all tightly packed together, but I've decided that we need to spread them out, so I've left enough room between these storage areas now to fit 3 tracks for each box, just in case I need to bring out some more tracks, because we actually need to bring resources out. We can go up and over by using our up and down keys, but I prefer to keep it all flat to start with, just whilst I am building the initial layout. So what we're going to do is we are going to bring some of these out and some of this out. And we're going to build ourselves a couple of smelters down here. So we've already built a few smelters last episode. I think we decided we needed 3 because to make the cubes we need to build magnetic coils and circuit boards. Circuit boards require copper and iron ingots, and magnetic coils require magnets and copper. Both or all 3 of those are made from smelters, of which we already have 3. So let's get these building down here. We're going to come down just past this line here. So the copper is out, the iron is out this side. So we need 2 smelters on this side because magnets are made from iron. And the iron ingots are made from iron, and the copper ingots are made from copper. So we need some filters. Let's build some more filters, because we are going to need a few more for this to work. So we can't build any at the moment because we don't have enough resources. What do we need to build them? We need copper and iron. So let's keep a stack of each in our replicator ready to build these. We want 10 of these, so let's get those producing. We're also going to need 2 assembler machines. So I already have 1 from the research, so we're going to need at least 1 more of these. So let's build 1 of those. They should all be ready for us when we need them. First thing we need to do as well is we need to add some power. Oh, I've also just noticed that I didn't put these into their relevant containers when I redid the build up there. So let's just put those on quick, just so that they're all putting stuff in. But that also means that we don't have enough power. As you can see, they're all requesting some power. So let's put some power down. That's not going to get all of them, so we'll put 1 on each box for the moment. We can remove these later, and we can probably even fit 1 of those in there. There we go. So they're all now gathering the resources. We should now also have filters to go into here. And we don't need to filter the inputs because there's only 1 item on each track. You can actually set these filters. So if you had more than 1 item coming down the track, you could set it to be copper ingots that are going in. Now, when the actual copper resource comes down, it won't pick it up because, as you can see, it's only going to pick up copper ingots. We don't want a filter on there, so we just click the cross and get rid of that filter. But it's very useful if you want to put multiple items down a single track. Now, we need some power. So we're going to need to build ourselves some more of these. Let's build all of those and put them down, because I'm not sure what our power output is. Let's have a look under the P menu. So we're using about half at the moment, and by the time we put assembler machines down, they require... How much do they require? They're only 270 kilowatts. So we could do without most of these, actually. Let's not worry about them for the moment. Let's build ourselves a Tesla tower instead. The Tesla towers have a bigger circle of power distribution area which makes it a lot easier to cover the areas you need. So we can just stick one up this end and it'll cover all 3 of those. And as you can see, they are all going. One thing I have noticed we have missed again is the filters to grab our resources out of the boxes and start feeding them onto the tracks. So there we go. Copper and iron ingots are now flowing down. We need to set the filters or the recipes on the smelters. So let's click on that and let's have this one produce our iron ingots, have this one produce our magnets, have this one produce our copper ingots. Now once we have that finished, we need to get on with our production. So we're going to want 2 of these machines. One is using the magnets and the copper. So let's build that over here. And one is just going to be using our iron, so we're going to build that over there. Now again, this is not efficient at all, guys. I'll do some videos on efficiency probably in the future. But what we want to do initially is bring all of that into there. And we want to take some of this over to there. We're going to need our filters again. So this one will be building us some coils. With no power, it's not going to build very many coils. So let's build one of them. And this one here is going to be building us our circuit boards. Now this one needs copper as well, and as you can see we've not designed this very well because our copper needs to get over there. Let's build a couple of these quick. Oh, it's already building 10. That's good. Let's build our track. Now we're going to need to raise this track, as I said. So we've raised it by 1. We're going to go across. And then we're going to go back down. And we'll bring that up to there. And these filters can take in our iron ingots. And once our little robots have finished their work, it can also take in the copper ingots that will be coming out of here. And we can put down our power to power our last bit down here. And as you can see, we are now producing. What I would normally do is I would store these first in a little box though. So, what we are going to do is we're going to change this up slightly so that we have a box in between. And we are now storing our items, our iron ingots, in a box for later, and we can also put another box here and we can store wrong item, our copper in there for later as well. So it's now feeding the box and it's also feeding this machine at the same time. The better way of doing this would be to feed the machine from the box though. So what we will do is build that down there and put our items through into the box. As you can see, we have filled up the assembler machine, and that's no good. It only produces 20 at once. So what do we do again? We build another box. And if you build it close, what you can do is you can build just a straight line across here, like this. And I missed off a track, I think. Because what I want is for this to come out onto here, this one to take it into there. Now, with the storage boxes, you can always put stuff back in if you've accidentally taken it out. And that's what we're going to be doing with this, because we don't want all this track here anymore. Get rid of that one, and get rid of that filter there. There's a little bit of track left. So we've got stuff in here, we can just put it straight back in that box. Now, once again, we have this raised track. It's not coming from the storage box. Ugly. Horrible. We don't like it. So, we can now make this go in here. And we can use the third lane over here to put stuff out onto the track. Oh, we have actually built this the wrong way around because we're being a bit silly today. So let's do that, and as you can see, that is now coming out all from the single box. Now the same over here. Although we are feeding it in directly, we don't really want to feed it in directly there. So we don't have room here for the box to pull it in from this side, so we'll come out this side for the moment. As I said, these things kind of organically grow until you've got an efficient design, which we're not worrying about at the moment. Now we're producing both of these items again, so let's bring this out. Let's put another storage box down and put our filter onto that. We've run out of power. Surprise, surprise. Let's have a look at our power statistics. So we're actually using all of our power at any one time at the moment. So let's build ourselves a wind turbine. Let's build all 4 of those that we can currently build at the moment. But whilst we are waiting for that to come online, let's build a Tesla tower over here to cover most of that area. Now, as you see, the storage boxes have the symbols on of the items that they are building. We need to get both of these items over to our area over here. Why is that not built? Oh, we ran out of track. Let's build ourselves some more track. We don't have enough track to build, so let's grab ourselves some of that. And that should give us enough stuff to build some tracks. Let's build those on the end there. So our wind turbines are now coming out as well. We can put those up. I'm actually going to use these as a little power plant because I don't like them being strewn all through my things. And later on, when we build our other items, we will have better power stations once we've done some research. So we won't need these so much. There we go. That's those 4 down. So now our power should be covering our usage. So we've got 3.9 megawatts and we're only using about 2.5. Which also has some track available to us now. So let's bring this across. Oh, that's way too much track there. We don't need all that. And let's bring this one down as well. And now we need some more filters. So another 4 filters are needed, of which we can build absolutely 0 of them at the moment because we don't have any of these. But if we take these directly out, it saves our assembler building them because we've already got these built. So it literally just has to now produce the filters directly. We need some iron ingots. Let's take some more of those out. And as you see, it's a lot quicker now for us to build all of those filters. So let's build a filter from here out, filter from here out, and then both of these need to go in here. So we put this one right across to the side, and this one across to here. Now, we didn't actually put a filter down over here. So this hasn't been producing our circuit boards. Let's get that going. And we are there. So, as you can see, it's not the cleanest setup here, but we are now producing cubes automatically to do our research for us. So now we can set ourselves a research task that we want to complete next. We're going to need all of these, so let's start off with our high efficiency plasma control, which will then allow us to build some more items. So let's activate that. Okay, so our research is now going. Let's move on to our next episode, and in this next episode we will be discussing how to build your plant setup a little more efficiently. Okay guys, if you've enjoyed this video, then give me a thumbs up and give me a like. Hit that bell icon so you can see when a new video is coming out, and I'll see you in episode 4. Bye!